How's it going? It's Jeff from jeffrey-thomas.com, and I want to walk you through 16th note subdivisions ukulele. So make sure you print the notation out off my website and we can get some business done. Alright, so 16th notes, dividing a quarter note into 4 subdivisions. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and I'll run everything for you at 50 on the metronome. So jumping into the first example, which is straight 16th notes. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and okay, nice and easy with the down and the up. You'll notice also that this is in standard notation and I'm using a C chord here. You could use any chord you want, but to follow along, if the chord's too tough, just go ahead and do dead notes, right? Also, I am using a Fender medium pick, and I never hold the pick like that. Either I'm playing guitar or ukulele using a pick. I always put the point into my hand and use this rounded edge here. Also to point out that I'm using a little staple for a downstroke and then arrow for an upstroke. And syllables are going to be 1 E and I've heard like 1 la lila, 1 tatita. Let's stay with 1 E and right? Okay, next example is 1 E and resting on so you see a 16th rest there, slash with 2 tails off of it. Ready, go. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and So I always have my students walk through stuff super slow before we try and put it with time, right? And notice the direction of the rest. Sometimes I'm using like this back part of my thumb, and then sometimes I'm using my palm. Okay? So, number 2, top line. Ready, go. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. Okay. Now, third example, top line. We have a 16th rest, nothing on the beat, and then E and So 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and Okay, now with time, third example, top line. Ready, go. Okay, so as I'm playing, I'm showing like a couple different directions with the resting, and you can definitely experiment, right? Another thing I should point out is that I have a low G on my ukulele here, so it may sound a little bit different than yours, right? Okay, fourth example, top line, 16th note, or sorry, 8th note, 1 E, and then remaining 2 16th notes, and so 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and okay, with time we are 1 2 3 4. Fourth example, top line. Ready, go. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and okay. Fifth example, top line. The reverse of that. 1 E and 2 E and jingle bells, just kidding. Ready, go. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and might be a good idea to count everything while you're learning this until you can feel them. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 example, top line. 8th rest, right? Single flag to show you that it's a single bar for an 8th note. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and okay. Ready, go. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E. Dead notes if you want. E and 2 E and okay. The next example is the reverse of that, and that is 2 16th notes and an 8th rest. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and and A. Okay, so each one of these will have its own little personality, own little groove once you start to get them locked in. Ready, go. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Nice and easy there, right? Okay, last example, top line, a dotted eighth rest. Dotted eighth note or a dotted eighth rest is going to be lasting for 3 16th notes. So we have 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, only playing on A. Last example, top line, ready, go. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Okay, cool. So we are on the second line now. 16th rest on the beat. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A. Only playing on E and an. Ready, go. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Okay. Second example, second line. Rest on the beat. 1 E and A, 2 E and A. So only playing on E and an. This one's kind of funky. Ready, go. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Okay. Third example, second line. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, E and A, 1 E and A. So resting on E. Third example, second line. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A, 1 E and A, 2 E and A. Okay. Resting can flip, strum direction can flip. Kind of depends on what kind of sound you want. Okay, fourth example, second line. 1 E and A. So not playing on an. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A. Okay, with time. Fourth example, second line. Ready, go. 1 E and A, 2 E and A. Okay. We are now 1, 2, 3, 4. Fifth example, second line. 1 E and A, 2 E and A. So 1 E and. So it's a 16th note, an 8th note on E, and playing again on A. With time, ready, go. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Okay. Next example is a dotted 8th note to a 16th note. So 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A. With time, ready, go. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Okay. Next example is the reverse of that. 16th note and a dotted 8th note. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A. Ready, go. 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Okay, last example, second line is a 16th rest and a dotted 8th note. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Okay, so nothing on the beat. One little blink of an eye of a rest. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Okay, now, sorry about the torture for today. I have 4 examples underneath here for you. I'll break them down slowly and then play them with time. Example number 1. 1 E and A, 2 E and A, 3 E and A, 4 E and A. Okay, example number 1 with time. Ready, go. Example number 2 is in 3/4. So 1 E and A, 2 and 3 E and A. 1 E and A, 2 and 3 E and A. Okay. Example number 2 with time. Ready, go. 1 E and and a 2 and 3 E and a. Okay, cool. Number 3, back to 4/4 time signature. 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E. 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and a. Okay, example number 3 with time. Ready, go. 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E. 1 and 2. Okay, last example, and we're done. Okay, number 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. Okay? Example 4 with time. Ready, go. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Okay. So 16th note subdivisions, super important, and I hope this helped out. If you have any further questions, give me a holla. However, Facebook, Twitter, my website, whatever, YouTube. So anyway, I'm teaching on Skype with webcams, Yahoo, Uvu, Windows Live, and so there's no reason why we can't continue with learning. Anyway, I hope this was helpful, and I will catch you later.